I was listening to Trump's audiobook. It was pretty great, by the way. He said usually I wasn't going out because it was a waste of time. And he's absolutely right about that. When I go out here, it is waste of time. I mean, I love hiking. I love walking around. But it takes a lot of time to go from one place to another here, even by car. Even though my mind tries to entertain itself, tries to give me excuses, wants more pleasure, more entertainment, like saying that you could be going to a library. It knows I love libraries. Or you can just go for a walk. If I feel down and don't know what to do or anxious, just go out, just walk, especially in this cold weather. Like you have to go out. If you stay all day home, or even if you just go to work and come back and don't just let yourself have that fresh air enough, that is also making you miserable. Yeah, if I just feel down and just go out, even I made mantra about yesterday. I just went out yesterday and I have created videos. It helped me feel better and also be creative. Sometimes I feel like if I wouldn't have a son, I wouldn't go out much. I would be happy sitting at home and, you know, writing, reading, doing my stuff, doing the creative work, making videos, etc. Just working, working, working. But yeah, like having children, especially if you are feeling responsible enough, you you cannot think that they can stay at home all day long with you and they'll be okay. And even if they don't go to school, they don't see other people much, and they can stay at home just because it's cold. I wouldn't tolerate that for myself. I expect myself to have that responsibility that we have to go out because I have 6 years old son and he needs fresh air. It doesn't matter how I'm feeling that day. Even going out just for 15 minutes or 30 minutes helps. Always. It is helpful, more helpful than staying at home and feeling miserable in the box. Yeah, if you have a child, if you have a dog, they have to be out. Even if they are going to school, it doesn't matter. They still need fresh air. They still need to be outside. I was actually surprised when my kid was going to kindergarten. Of course, he was getting tired after 6 hours, but at the same time, he didn't ask me to go out much. I was forcing him to go out so he can relax and, feel much better, play outside more after school. If it makes you feel better, just go out. If you are going to stay home and just focus on your work, that's all right too. You are not wasting your time this way. But we all need fresh air, that's for sure. We cannot stay all day long at home. That is just not how our nature works. That's against our nature. If you're feeling down, just go out. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. If you're feeling down, just go out. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. Especially if you are anxious, even if you are having a panic attack, stuff like that going on, you shouldn't be sitting at home and medicating yourself. I strongly believe that we shouldn't be medicating ourselves at all, but in some cases, maybe we might need. some kind of medicines. I don't see them total evil. I don't have a strong ego mind about that. So when I was having those panic attacks myself, like years ago, and when I was very anxious all the time, I forced myself to go out. I said, you have a child, you have a responsibility. You cannot just sit on your butt and be a miserable mom, and you cannot be a normal role model to your kid this way. So you may as well just get up and go out. I didn't live in that victim state longer because of that, because I forced myself. Maybe your ego wants to hear some other stories that I medicated myself or stuff like that, or more like lighter stories that, oh, don't worry, you are all right, like it's okay to sit at home, something like that. No, if you don't force yourself, you are going to stay in that misery state more and suffer more, suffer unnecessarily. You could be suffering just one time, but you can suffer more if you don't force yourself from your victimhood. I know from my experience, and I believe that, and it's not only my belief, it helped my clients too. When they no longer felt sorry for themselves, that's when they grow up, that's when they change their lives for the better. And you shouldn't be sorry for yourself too. I know that if you are feeling that social anxiety, the only medicine is just to go out and just to let yourself be with others, like step by step. I'm not saying you should be in a crowd at once, immediately. No, of course not. But if you can crawl, just crawl. If you can walk, just walk. If you can run, just run. Even if it's a baby step, you must take that step forward in order to change your situation, whatever it is. Social anxiety wouldn't be changing if you stay at home and isolate yourself. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let's say I have social anxiety and I'm staying all day at home and just medicating myself and worrying a lot, and medications also have some side effects too, and it's getting even worse because the more I isolate myself, I am more anxious around people. I'm afraid of them, right? How can you change the situation? And you give me the advice. How could you change my situation in this way? Would you suggest that, oh, it's okay to stay at home and not to see others, not to interact with anyone, and medicate yourself? Would you say that to me? Or would you rather say something else? That maybe you should go out time to time, even 10 minutes, just go throw that garbage out, just 10 minutes walk with less people, just go do the grocery this time, you yourself. That's how you change your situation, that's how you grow. All right, I'll see you guys later.